Terezin, built by the Emperor Joseph over 150 years ago. He named it for his mother, Maria Therese.
I think it will make our leader happy, this Terezin.
We have followed his orders to the letter. A place which we can turn into a model ghetto inhabited by Jews. A village we can proudly display to the world if it becomes suspicious of our other business. The Jews will come here willingly. They are aware of the dangers in their current surroundings.
We will attract the best and the brightest to show the world.
But we must also make room for a few of the poor and the sick.
Indeed, it is to be a model ghetto.
A gift to the Jews from the Führer, while he does his other business.
Hitler!
My name is Raya. I was born in Prague. I am a Jew, and I survived Terezin, though many others were not as fortunate. Alfred Weizkopf, 16, perished in Auschwitz, December 18, 1944. Joanna Krakloka, 13 years old, perished in Auschwitz, October 19, 1944.
Zuzana Witrova, 11 years old, perished in Auschwitz, October 4, 1944.
Gabriela Friova, 10 years old, perished in Auschwitz, May 18, 1944.
Francis Kazan, 14 years old, perished in Auschwitz, December 15, 1943.
March 1939, Nazi Germany armed forces entered Prague. December 1939, Jewish children were no longer allowed to attend state elementary schools. June 1940, the concentration camp at Auschwitz was established. September 1941, mass deportation of Jews began. October 1941, the first transports left Prague for Terezin. Among them were children, many children. I was one of them.
Train from Prague now arriving. Stand to the back of the platform, please. Women and children to the right. Welcome to Terezin.
Ghetto and found no school. I want to go back home, to my own school.
Of course you do, but for now, we'll be here.
I don't think I like it here.
But you just arrived. You'll get used to it in time.
I'm afraid of this place.
Oh, you're not afraid of me, are you?
No.
Or me?
No.
Or her?
No.
Or her?
No. Or me? No.
Or he?
No.
Or me? Or me? Or me? There, you see, a place is just a place. It's the people that make a place what it is. And if you're always around people that are there for you, there's no need to be afraid. Now run along now and get cleaned up for supper.
There are stories of people who do not come back from the bathhouse. My friend Gersa told me.
That may be true in some places like Auschwitz, but not here. This is a real bathhouse. And I will be your friend. What is your name? I am Irina Simkova. I am a teacher here in Terezin. You will come to school with us, won't you? Oh, let's see. You are from Prague. I once taught in Prague. I remember the first time I came to Prague, I was about your age, and I was so frightened. But after I made some friends, I was happy to live there. Now that you're with people that are safe, there's no need to be afraid. I will know what to call you. You know my name. How can we be friends?
My number's tattooed here.
Raya Englandrova. Come, Raya. Let me tell you about our school. We have recently begun. We have very few books, but we sing songs, we write, and we have poems. And I save all the papers that I can find. See? Forms, wrapping papers. And when there's enough, the children can write and paint. And in tomorrow's class, I will be handing out the papers I found today. And then you can choose one of your very own.
My name is Raya.
Oh, come now, Raya. I will take you to the bathhouse, okay?
In that first brief encounter, I tried to convince myself that this gentle person was real and not an illusion. In time, I would come to know how real she was and how much she would mean to all of us.
Good day, fellow citizens. We trust you have found your first few weeks here agreeable.
Because of the expected arrival of more of our Jewish constituents, our leaders have determined that a few new rules are now in effect for the betterment of all.
The women will be separated from the men. You will be reunited, but we don't know when.
You're now forbidden to write letters anymore. You may not walk upon the pavement as before.
All contact with the Gentiles is prohibited. Respect to servicemen must be exhibited.
So every soldier that you see, you must salute. And there's one final rule we must now institute.
You cannot use tobacco,
Coffee, wine, or tea.
and if you break a rule,
Your sentencing will be
a caning punishment,
of 10 to 50 blows.
or maybe time in prison.
How long? Who knows?
We thank each one of you for your attention here.
We hope we made these simple rules quite crystal clear.
We can't write letters anymore? Careful, don't walk on the pavement.
No tobacco? My pipe was my only joy.
They made me turn in bottles of wine that I brought from home.
Well, I don't know if I can live without tape.
Let's hope you're able to. Let's hope we all are.
You there in the group! Men must separate from women!
But we just learned the rules.
And the rules are now in effect! Separate!
Most days, new rules and prohibitions were announced, and every day, new transports arrived. Before long, the Gentile population was evacuated, leaving only the Jews, and the officials and soldiers, of course. A town originally built for 8,000 would soon have a population of almost 60,000. But through it all, Irina and Renka persevered.
All right, children, now that we've learned two songs this morning and we're done with our morning exercises, we're going to do some work. Fun work, that is. Please sit down. I want you to write, draw, and paint today.
What should we draw? What should we paint? What should we write?
Anything at all, something you feel. Raya, you decided to join us. Good. give you a pencil, paper, and paints.
What about something we don't like?
Absolutely. Anything that's on your mind.
Hey, my paper's all crinkly.
And mine has jagged edges.
Mine looks like a triangle.
And mine has writing on one side. That's true. These papers are not new and unmarked like you're used to, but we're not always going to have something we want or even need. I know that I didn't. When I was young and just like you, the things I had were very few. And if I started to complain, my mother probably would explain. Whether you have a lot or not, always do the best with what you've got. You start with your imagination, mix it with some inspiration, tie it down with perspiration. You'll accomplish great enough. Just do the best with what you've got. All right, let me give you an example, everyone.
Remember the tale of the tortoise and the hare? Tortoise and the hare, they once had a race from here to there, here to there. The tortoise started so they wish made the hare laugh, ha ha. Soon the hare was eaten by a mile and a half. Ha, left him in the nest. He was so far ahead, that cocky old chap. He decided to stop and take a little nap. But the tortoise kept going in every in, and before very long he started to win. I started to win. And finally at last when the hare didn't win, he knew in an instant he had made a mistake.
Now I'm the one left in the nest.
He then hung his head and stood in disgrace, for the slow, steady tortoise had won the big race.
How embarrassing, I can't show my face.
Well, I can't run fast or even try, but I did the best with what I've got. He did the best with what he's got. Start with your imagination, mix it with some aspiration, mix it with some restoration, start it with restoration, mix it with some inspiration, add a talent, inspiration, you'll accomplish quite a lot. Just do the best with what you've got.
May I try one? Yes, go ahead.
Slowly I began to heal. At first, all I could say was, "My name is Raya." I would write my name in stiff, crippled letters. Raya, Raya, Raya. It helped me to remember that I was still alive, that I still knew my name. And then one day, I wrote another name.
Irina. You wrote my name. Irina?
Then I knew I was healed. I could write and paint and speak again. I could tell Irina the things that I was remembering. The life that I had left behind began to come back to me.
Raya!
I was no longer afraid to remember.
Raya!
Yes, Mother?
Cover the bread and close the doors to the kitchen. The candles will go out.
Papa's coming up the street. I can see him from the window.
Raya, you must keep the shutters closed. I've told you that. Do you hear?
She'll get us all in trouble.
She'll be careful. Come, it's time to light the Sabbath.
Without Papa, he's coming.
Then he will be here. Come away from the window now. Oh. Papa, at last.
All right, Mama, all right. I'm late, but
I saw you from the window, so you weren't really late, Papa.
Of course not. As long as I'm in sight, I'm not late.
Sabbath Eve, and the Nazis about to join us.
They're gone now.
Be careful. We must all be careful. Tonight, the planes. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Yosef, what do you mean?
Mama. Pavel, Raya. Today I lost my job.
Yosef, it can't be true.
We all knew it had to come.
But you were promised.
Promises. What do they mean? I am to report to work at Lito Mirza. They're building a station.
But Papa, you're not a carpenter. You're a teacher.
You must learn manual labor. Imagine all of us at the school. All of us. We were given 1 hour to clear away. Books, papers, everything. 1 hour after all those years.
What next?
We will have to move. Again. The landlord is German and we are Jews. We are Jews. And we must, all of us, move into the area of the old ghetto.
How soon?
Tomorrow. By sundown.
They give us the Sabbath to move?
Wait a minute, you said everybody at the school. What about Vera?
Yes, your sister too. All the women were released to work in the streets, married and unmarried.
Irka.
Irka as well.
Where is she?
They were turned out into the streets with the rest.
But we thought the Jewish council was going to appeal.
There have been meetings.
Talk.
Talk is better than what you do. Shout slogans. You and your friends, be brave.
Better than hiding behind your prayer shawls.
Pavel, you go too far.
At least shouting lets the Nazis know we're alive.
You go too far. Too far. You think we don't know? Last night, your joke at the regional theater? Pavel, you know Jews are not
a little joke on the guard. So we stone the lights in the street and attack them by ambush. They never knew what happened to them.
A joke? Not so amusing this morning. Hannes was taken. His number called before the rest. He's on the train now.
Why Hannes? He wasn't even there.
A Nazi guard said he recognized him among the pranksters.
But we thought that...
I know that you think they might be cowards.
But
Pavel!
No wonder our star's yellow.
You go too far! Too far!
Papa, I'm sorry, but
you do not understand. You cannot.
I I do understand. I have this to remind me.
What is this talk? The star cannot destroy us, but I will tell you what can. Losing the necessities of life. Food, shelter, our schools, our synagogues. But it means for all of us separation and the fear of separation. Planes today, tanks tomorrow, and always the guards. The Nazis. You and your foolish bravado. And we may all be lost. All lost.
I know, Mama. I see what's going on, but you just endure. It seems so
Weak. To you, it's weak. But think. The Nazis want us to work for them. If we must work, well, we must eat. And there's that chance for life.
Don't call this living.
But while we live, we stay together. And perhaps later.
Yes. If they bid us work, then we will eat. And we may survive together. This war, it cannot last much longer.
All right, Papa.
All right. So no more shouting. And no more jokes on Nazi guards. In a few months, we'll be back on our flat. The landlord has promised to keep our furniture for us. He does not wish us harm.
Yes, Papa.
And you and Irka will be married, just like we planned. I promise.
Promises.
You will see. Come on, light the candles. On this sacred day, we will gladly pray and welcome Shabbat. Angels of peace descend, holy and blessed, and now the setting sun bids us to rest.
As the candles glow, we sing the songs we know to welcome Shabbat.
When the Sabbath bride is with us by our side, we welcome Shabbat. Stars fill a darkly sky, with gentle light, as you watch over us. Day turns to night. Come, O Sabbath Queen, so lovely and serene, we welcome Shabbat. With your love around us, joy and peace have found us. Welcome
Yes, the memories began to come back to me. Unpleasant memories are better than no memories at all. We had to move in with Irka's family, and then we had to move again. Finally, it was our turn to board the transport.
Two, up two! Step quickly! Men, left! Women and children, right! Keep moving! Schnell! Schnell!
Where's Father? What happened to Father? We'll see him at the camp. Quiet now.
I'm thirsty. I'm hungry.
Just wait a little longer. We'll have food.
I too was one of them, the children of Terezin, one who saw everything, the barbed wire fence, the rats, the lice, one who knew hunger, dirt, and smells, one who heard trains leave and arrive, and the heavy tread of feet in the dark. But we were the luckier ones. After 2 years, we still had Irina Sinkova's classroom in which to write and paint the stories of those days.
Boys and girls, I want you to know how proud I am of you, of the work that you've been doing, and that I've been keeping your pictures, your paintings, and your poems in a safe place so that no one can destroy them.
Do your very best, because who knows who may see your work someday. I never saw another butterfly, the very last, so richly, brightly, dazzlingly yellow. I haven't seen my mother in so long. Also draw her picture, she will always be with me. Perhaps if the sun's tears sing against a white stone, such a yellow is carried lightly, way up high. Buildings are now fuller, the body smelling close to the body, the garret scream of light for long hours. It went away, I'm sure, because it wished to kiss the world goodbye.
In Terezin, in so-called park, where old Granddad sits, he wears a beard down to his lap, down and shed a little gas.
Though it is gone, other colorful things remain behind.
Another day has gone for keeps into the bottomless pit of time. Dawn crawls along the ghetto streets, embracing all who walk this way.
The dandelions called to me, and the white chestnut candles in the court. I got 6 pleased 3 red books today. I have drawn them carefully to turn out my fine hunt. Only I never saw another butterfly.
Last night I had a beautiful dream. I was home. I saw a flag in our street.
That butterfly was the last one.
I said goodbye to my bunkmate this morning. He reports to the transport at noon.
Butterflies don't live here in the ghetto. I never saw another butterfly. My friend left for the day, started around the cars as the train was split away. I never saw another butterfly.
Boarding is now complete for today's transport to Auschwitz. Stand to the back of the platform, please.
Oh, thank God none of them were on the train today. Once again, we live till tomorrow. No! No! Not Yuri! 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 I didn't even have a chance to say goodbye. They said they wouldn't take him. He was a plumber, an electrician. So clever. They said they wouldn't take him. Everyone goes eventually. Yuri, was he your friend? He was my brother. Wait, I think he was a friend of my brother. My name is Ryan. My brother's name is Pavel. Oh yes, he's spoken of you. And Irka. They wish to be married while they're here. I know, but what's the good of that? At least they'll be together. Only if they can break away from their separate barracks long enough for a secret ceremony. Even so, married they'll be together spiritually. And what's the good of that? Together they will not be afraid. That's the good. Are you afraid? What if I am? Do you think I'm a coward? I think you don't know if you are or not. Why are you laughing at me? I'm laughing at you because you are a girl. I'm glad you noticed. You are a girl, and you don't know the first thing about anything. I am a girl, and I know the first thing about many things. Like what? Go ahead and say. Like the first letter of the alphabet is A. Okay, that's one. I'm just being around after the trains leave. Where do you live?
Number 25, and you?
House number 2, on the other side, near the wall.
There are 30 girls in a group, most of us from Prague. Irma's in charge. She lives with us.
We live alone. We elect our own leaders. We have meetings, secret ones. We also work in the fields.
So do we, some of us. I do. I'm old enough.
I'm our leader now. I was elected.
What does a leader do?
Make plans, meet with the leaders from the other boys' homes. We're working on something right now.
What?
We're going to have a newspaper and report the news in camp.
You've got a printing press?
We don't need one. We'll make handwritten copies and hang them all around the barracks. It's my idea.
Would you put one in the girls' home?
I suppose we could. I never thought about it.
I could copy it over. I could do that.
Yes, I'd have to talk it over with the rest. I suppose it's a good idea. Well, I guess I've got to go now. We're going to have a meeting about the paper. I could see you tomorrow and let you know how it goes.
That would be good.
I'll meet you behind your barrack. Around this time?
Yes.
Goodbye.
And so the newspaper Vedem was born, and it made us feel reborn. We eagerly awaited the copies posted in the barracks. It served the newspaper was a uniting force for the children of Terezin. Even though I was only a bit older than the other students in Irena's classroom, I began to feel much older. Hans and I would meet, we would talk, discuss the newspaper. He was headstrong. Sometimes that would annoy me, but when we were apart, I would miss him.
Where's Raya today?
Probably with her boyfriend.
He's not a boyfriend.
And how do you know?
That's what she told me. She only knows as much magazine. Ghetto. She also takes our writing and artwork to him to hide.
Nobody is supposed to know that.
There's no one here but us.
Remember what Brenda said? The walls have ears.
Hello again. Were you all busy while I was out collecting papers? Isn't it wonderful that the people in the other barracks are helping us find materials to work with? Oh, my. It seems as though we've been doing more talking than writing and painting this morning.
It's finally warming up. I'd rather go outside.
We have new assigned towns to go to town. You know that. More rules!
I couldn't think of anything to draw.
Or write.
Me either.
Me either.
Well, let's see. I know that each of you has an imagination and a dab of perspiration on a warm day like this. All we're lacking is what?
Inspiration.
Exactly. So, let's see if I can help in that area. Where would all of you like to be more than anywhere else in the world right now?
I know.
Yes, back home.
Yes. We're home in Prague. Me too.
That's what I thought.
Irma, the residents of Barrack 17 have collected 2 large boxes of papers and even a few pencils and crayons.
Excellent. I will help you go bring those down. So, children, while Reka and I are gone, write or draw or paint what you would most want to do when you get back home.
When I go home
Curfew on the sidewalks. Curfew on the sidewalks. Curfew on the sidewalks. Curfew on the sidewalks. To your barracks, now. All residents of barracks 8, 13, and 29. You are hereby confined to quarters due to the typhoid outbreak. You there, no talking. Go to your barracks. You will be caned 10 blows. Curfew of the sidewalks. Curfew of the sidewalks. Curfew of the sidewalks.
They do not move quickly enough. Perhaps they do not have the energy. Would you, if your only meal of the day was a bowl of salty soup and 2 or 3 potatoes?
I would do as I was ordered.
But it would be much easier if you dined on meats and cheeses such as we do.
Which is why we are the guards, and they are the prisoners. Come, Kurt, are you getting soft on these people?
You have no wife or children, Rolf. I do. I think I would not want them treated this way.
But your wife and children are German. These are Jews.
Is there really such a difference?
I wonder if the Commandant would be interested in hearing that question.
I meant nothing by it, of course. They are Jews. Only Jews.
Yes. Are you going to play cards at the Officers' Club tonight?
I think not. My wife and I have...
I advise you to be there, Kurt. The Commandant is playing tonight, and we need someone to lose to him as usual. I think it may be your turn. You there! Stragglers! To your barracks now! Or I'll take your numbers and tomorrow you will pay! 10 bills each! Or more! See, they can muster the energy when they have to.
Come, let's go to the officers' club and get it over.
Raya?
I'm here.
Oh,
Is it sweet spell ready?
Here it is.
I'll take it and get started.
Wait, I was thinking. We were talking about it at the meeting. We could run some of the poems from the girls' house when there's room.
Good. Irna will be glad of that. I'll tell her. I'll see you.
Wait, I saw you on the field today. Of course I couldn't say anything.
I know. I saw you across the road.
Maybe we should plan to meet there in case there are messages or anything.
It's It wouldn't be safe. The guards are everywhere.
We meet here at night.
The guards think we're inside the barracks.
I'm not afraid. Are you?
No. Yes, I guess I am. He beat you.
It wouldn't be the first time. I always get back up again.
Someday.
Someday, maybe. I won't, I suppose. What difference does it make?
Don't talk like that. I'll go if you do.
Wait. I'm only teasing.
It would be lonesome without you. I mean, the boys need you. And the paper. Irna says you're the only one she can trust to bury the drawings and the poems.
Others could do that.
Anyway, I would miss you. Good night.
Raya, wait. I have a gift for you. I hid it over here in case the guards came. If they caught you with it, I'd be in trouble for sure.
What is it?
Open it carefully. It's very precious.
I can't imagine. Cheese!
It had 2 or 3 spots of mold on it. I cut them off and it's as good as new.
Cheese, Hans, you're wonderful! I haven't tasted cheese since we've been here. Where did you get it?
I liberated it.
Liberated it? Hans,
Actually, I took it.
you stole it. No wonder it tastes so good. Cheese. He brought me cheese. There was nothing that I could want more. I never thought I could so adore
Something as plain as cheese.
But oh, how it pleases me.
It pleases me. For you see, it is something I will not only enjoy.
Given to me by a boy who also pleases me. He who gave his cheese to me.
It very much agrees with me.
And I hope he feels the same.
I will not whisper or even speak.
No, I will explain
That I do feel the same about
for
her.
you
And I'm
and
sorry that you like the cheese.
Thank you.
With such ease.
So good.
My spirit's sore. When I get the chance, I'll bring you cheese.
Brought you cheese. Now I'm on my knees thanking you for all that you've since to bring this cheese, which I accept most gracefully.
Cheese. It's better than meats or sweets. Tomatoes, potatoes, that cheese. That cheese.
Came from here, and I promise that somehow, when these dreary days are through, I too will bring a gift to you.
Cheese, cheese, cheese. Wrap it up and save it for later.
Yes, and I'll share it with Aaron and Rekha.
Good.
You really must be going now.
I know. I won't be seeing you for a few days.
Why?
I won't be here.
Hudson, what is it?
Nothing. A special detail to build something outside the fortifications. They're picking the strongest. I'll be chosen.
But what if something happens?
There'll be a chance for extra food. Maybe another cheese.
I don't care about the cheese. Hans, I'm afraid.
Don't worry. They want the job done. It's some sort of walled courtyard. Nothing much can happen. Anyway, I have to go.
Goodbye then. Goodbye. I'll be waiting. Waiting. Please come back.
Hansa had become very dear to me, and I cherished the feeling. But it brought another feeling, the fear of losing him. Fear, that's half the story of Terezin. The beginning, but not the end. I was a child there, and I knew that word. I became a woman there, and I learned a new word from mother and father, from Pavel and Irka. from Irenaeus and Kova. I learned the word courage, and I found the determination to live, to believe in life, even though life was so fragile all around us. Pavel was the first in our family to receive a number for transport away from Terezin. We knew it meant that we would never see him again.
Pavel? Oh, Pavel! I'm coming with you! I've settled everything myself, and I have a number in your transport.
Irka, your mother and father need you. Go back to the barracks.
Pavel, I love you. I must come with you.
Rabbi, could you marry us, Rabbi?
I can. Have you a wedding ring?
Yes, I will.
How much time?
An hour, at most.
That's enough. I'll need your Hebrew names, and we should gather your parents and some friends. Dearly beloved, in the Torah we read 3 words, the meaning of which we have never understood as well as today. They are lek, rea, velita. Go, lower yourself, and you shall rise. We too have sunk very low, yet risen very high, for we have not allowed our sad fate to overwhelm us. We have not lost hope that right will finally be victorious over injustice, friendship over hostility, love over hatred, peace over war. May good always arise from evil. Happy are those who live in your house and praise you all day long.
Happy the pilgrims inspired by you, they sing your praising song.
As we walk through the valley of sorrow, we will turn into springs. Oh God of Jacob, God our shield, hear us and oh God of Jacob, God our shield, look on us now and be kind.
Happy are those who live in your house and praise you all day long. Happy the pilgrims inspired by you, we sing your praise in song. As we walk through the valley of sorrow, we will turn into springs. Oh God of Jacob, God our shield, hear us and let your love shine. Oh God of Jacob, God our shield, look on us now and be kind.
Look on us now and be kind.
Blessed art thou, O Lord our God, King of the universe, who has created the fruit of the vine.
Thou art consecrated to me with the ring as my wife, according to the faith of Moses in Israel.
May the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord show you favor and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn in loving kindness to you and grant you peace. Amen.
One by one, the transports came. Mother, father, Pavel, Irka, everyone I knew and loved in Prague. No one would remember me before I came here as a child of 12. But the transports started up. The cars crowded, boarded, sealed.
Thank God you're back and safe. Life is so contradictory. Lose my family, regain you. Now they're all gone, just like your family. Now we're both alone.
No, we have each other, and as long as there's that, we will never be alone.
Raya, I heard the last of your family have gone to resettlement.
Say the word, Irna. Auschwitz. We'll all wind up there eventually. They've already taken Stenka and Eve, Miriam and Marianne.
I know.
Gabrielle and Susanna.
I know.
I miss them very much. And I know you do too. But at least you have lost no family.
How do you know?
You would have told me, I think. We are good friends.
I did not tell you because you were a child. And today I have seen you grow, you and Hansa together. So you're no longer children, and I will tell you, I do have a daughter. She's 9 years old, and she was torn from my arms and thrown from a train by an angered guard. I tried to throw myself after her, but they dragged me back into the car, and I wanted to die. Until it came to Terezin. And then I knew I must not die, because there were thousands of children there waiting for me. And so I tell you, I do have a daughter. Do you understand? I comfort the child whenever I see them or dry their tears. And so I do tell you, I have a family more than anyone else here. But I need your help, okay? Both of you. The children, they are ready for more than reading and writing, and they need a new group project. So come. I will tell you what I have in mind.
Does anyone have a pin? My costume keeps falling down. Do we count 2 or 3 times? 3. Do we chase Ludwig before or after we sing? After. Remember what Reka said? We catch him when he's off stage. Hurry along. You must be ready. Audience from Bear Next will be here soon.
Irina was able to add a new dimension to the children's activities. An operetta, Ludwig. She was able to enlist the services of several professional musicians who had brought their musical instruments with them when they were shipped to Terezin. The operetta was a full hour long. Ludwig, an old story about the legend of the birds of Chev and the villain, Ludwig the Carpenter,
Now what we did with them, going into the woods to capture the birds one by one. I got you! And you! Also you! Don't fly away! You can't escape! You cannot escape! The same for all of the others. You won't escape! You won't escape! And you won't escape! The last but and not least, you won't escape! Soon the village of Chet lay sad and silent without song. Finally, peace at last. But then the smallest child in the village, Peppercheck, gathered the children together.
What is it, Peppercheck? The biggest dropped all the birds, and they can no longer see. Well, what can we do about it? Each of us nothing. Alone we are helpless, but together we are our field with the corn.
And with that, they sang out to the wicked bird catcher. Living the passage of water, children of Chet, what the great soul is song. Close with their ears, no lyrics are singing. Marching together, we'll drive you along. Out of our village, we'll run you and rout you, freeing our birds from these cages and bars. Children together, we don't fear to flout you. Standing together, the victory is ours. The children then ran into the woods, freed the birds out of round the Out of our village, we round to the Terezin, freeing our birds from the cages and bars. Children together, we stand from the faces. Standing together, the victory is ours. Standing together, the victory was ours.
Ludwig, with rehearsals and the performances, was our hope. We could not let it die. Although children were still being transported away, Ludwig stayed, and the children found strength and courage in playing their parts.
František, you were a wonderful villain. I simply imitated the Nazis, that's all.
Raya, you were so wonderful with the younger children. They were at the right place every time.
I told them if they didn't cooperate, I'd have Hansa sit on them.
Speaking of the children, I'll make sure they put their costumes away for the next group to use.
And I'll get the props back to where they belong.
Oh, seems you have an interest in our props master.
Drops this, sorry.
Perhaps a little.
A little?
Irina, if he hadn't come back from that project,
What would you have done if he hadn't come back?
would have waited, held my breath for tomorrow, then waited again.
You should learn to stop thinking about tomorrow and keep alive today. That's the secret in waiting, is to keep alive today, and then you'll survive.
As you have done,
Yes, somehow, one of us is sure to teach the children how to sing songs, write with a paper and pencil and ink.
yes.
Well, let's go tell the children how wonderful they were. We must tell them each day because they always are.
That completes the names of the adults scheduled for today's transport to Auschwitz. Be ready to depart within the hour. Next, those under the age of 18. Eva Heska, Ella Haropa, Peter Fiskel, Marika Friedmanova, František Pás, Peter Hoffman, Joseph Polak,
Terezin written over the entrance. It was goodbye that set us free. It was the only thing we knew would never change. Goodbye. 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 It freed us all. For what more was there to fear when you had said goodbye to everyone you had ever loved?
You know that by now my number 102866 has been called. When you come to school today, I will have gone. You will have questions and I will answer them before you ask. I remember a museum in Prague when I was young. I was fascinated by a room of medieval paintings, several depicting martyrs, saints being martyred. They never seemed to be frightened or in any pain. I remember one in particular, he was about to be pierced by a lance, but he sat there comfortably, as if it had nothing to do with him. Now I understand the saints in the paintings better. What can they do? I will leave this letter and the last of the paintings and the poems wrapped in my shawl on my desk. Remember how much they mean to all of us. Have nothing more to give you. So. I leave you these. I ask you please to hide them with the rest and pray they may